Alright, hey guys, welcome to Manon's Little Kitchen. Today I'm so excited to have my friend Fran. So she runs a blog, Ethical Unicorn, which talks about sustainable living. So today together we're going to make a bread recipe because we're going to talk about the usage of palm oil.
So basically, I think before Christmas, probably quite a lot of you saw the advert that was being spread around by Greenpeace in Iceland that was talking about the fact that palm oil is a really destructive oil. We're having a lot of problems with deforestation and problems with rainforests being cut down and replaced with palm oil plantations. Basically, palm oil, it comes up in about 50% of products that we have in the supermarket. It's very difficult to avoid. So the best thing that we can do is try and reduce that consumption, and a great way to do that is to make more things at home and find easy ways.
And just make.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own bread. So have you made bread before?
I've never made bread.
Never? Okay, perfect. So essentially you need just a few ingredients. So we have some bread flour, some white bread flour. I also like to use some wholemeal bread flour. It just gives it a bit more like, wholesome, nutty flavour. Then you have some salt and some quick yeast and some water. So Fran, what you're going to do is put these two flours in.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So that's a wholemeal flour. So because we use wholemeal flour, I put a tiny bit more yeast. So I have about like 11 grams of yeast here because it takes a bit more to.
Sorry, I'm having a jar of shit.
No, go for it.
There we go.
Okay. Then yeast one side, salt other side, and essentially now just use your hand. You just mix it together.
Mix it.
Yes.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, I know, it's I love it. Yeah, I'm just going to add some water. Why do you think there's palm oil in the bread that we buy?
So back in the day, you have a lot of recipes that had things like lard in and different sort of fatty vegetable oils because it stabilizes things, it makes the shelf life longer. Palm, basically, it's actually a very efficient crop. So if you're looking at it from just the financial point of view, you can understand why people start switching to palm oil. You get a lot more palm oil from the African palm plant than you do from others.
Okay.
So then recipes started switching basically to incorporate more palm oil.
Tiny bit more.
It's a really stable oil. I think other types can be a little bit harder to work with.
If you take out everything out, we've mixed most of everything. So, I mean, I don't really know much about the usage of palm oil. I'm just getting, getting used to it. So, what are the other products where there's loads of palm oil?
It's literally everywhere. In terms of like products that you might buy a lot of, it's in a lot of bread. It's in a lot of things like chocolate and granola bars, which I think we're going to look at as well.
Yeah.
So it's in a lot of food stuff. Anything that you're buying, oftentimes it's convenience food, like microwave meals and things like that.
Yeah.
Because it stabilizes and gives it a longer life. You can also find it in a lot of cosmetic products. It's in shampoo, it can be in lipstick. You have a problem that there's palm oil, but a lot of the time they're not going to say straight, well, this has palm oil in.
Okay.
It has all these different names. I wrote a really long post that goes into it in a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Really hard to live a palm oil free life because you might think that you're palm oil free and then you're like, oh, it's got this tiny little word in, it does have it in.
Everything is incorporated together. So we use a tiny bit of oil for our work table, so then it's just easier to knead. And then I'm going to show you how we knead. Essentially, you take it, you see how it's already elastic, and the oil is actually just helping it to knead it a bit better. So you use your palm and
so you like roll it.
Exactly. Push it, try to do it.
Yeah.
Perfect. So essentially you use your weight to push it through, and what happens is the gluten of the flour develops. So that's what you have to do. If we cooked it like this, it would be just like a really dense dough. So that's why you have to, knead it. It takes you about 10 minutes to actually do everything.
Nice. Cool. I think it's also worth mentioning that the oil that you just used was olive oil.
Oh yes.
Which I think is generally, it's easily available to kind of source a more sustainable option for that. Because I think a lot of people think, I want to go palm oil free, so we should just get companies to replace it with the vegetable oils. But sometimes that doesn't always work that well because other vegetable oils aren't necessarily like as efficient in terms of the crop. So I think this is great because it's literally just the tiniest bit, so it's reducing like an overall. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so now we're going to do that for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to show you when it's done. Okay, good. So we've been kneading this dough for about 10 minutes. Touch it. See how springy it is.
Ooh, it's so different.
Yeah, exactly. So because the gluten has developed, So back to a bowl, covered with a towel, and then we're gonna let it rise until it doubles.
Okay.
Yeah? I like to put it in the oven so that it's about like 30 degrees and it's just gonna rise.
Amazing.
Quicker, and then we go back to it.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay, so this has actually doubled in size and I've just pressed it down. We're just gonna shape it, and on the back I just pinch it together. So we're gonna do what we call a Dutch oven. So essentially I have this big pan here. It's gonna go in the oven for about 30 minutes before it's time to cook, and that's gonna give us a really nice crusty bread. We're gonna leave this one rise a tiny bit more. Okay, so our Dutch oven is ready. Okay, so Fran, now it's your turn. You're going. Okay.
I'm just going slowly because I'm not an expert. Like, oh, look at him.
Look at this.
Who
Okay.
knew it would get that big?
Okay, and then you just cut. You do a cross on top, so cut this and this.
Yeah, so this.
Yes. It's gonna go in the oven at 220 degrees for 30 minutes with the top on, and then I'm gonna take this off to give it this nice shiny color. Okay, so I know it's a video, so you can't smell it, but it smells so amazing here.
Like, so good.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Look at this. Oh, listen, it's cracking.
I don't know if you can hear it, but it actually is cracking.
Just to make sure that it's cooked, give it a little knob. You see, it feels like empty. So that means there's no dough and that it's fully cooked inside. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright, let's listen. Ta-da!
Oh, look, it's so
Here you
good.
go.
It's like nice and warm.
Exactly. Oh, I just feel so cool. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you want to hear more about Fran,
Yep, you can go to my blog, ethicalunicorn.com. I have a whole blog post about palm oil. It goes into it in a lot more depth, links to lots of other resources, so you can find those there. And talk about loads of other things too,
Yeah.
so feel free to stick around.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
About what you're eating and trying to reduce as much
100%.
as you can.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Oh my gosh,
Are you guys okay?
I could feel it moving.
Are you okay?
No, it's
I
fine. I'm
completely
good.
fine, it's more fun. I'm so sorry, just the camera's still rolling.
No, it's fine.
Are you?
I
Oh,
should have
shit.
made
I'm completely fine.
Okay, just like don't worry. Say
Oh my
get
God.
the dough or we'll probably
Okay,
just
that's
start.
fine. I think this
Don't
is
worry.
fine. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, bisous.